Hello and welcome to the tutorial on subtraction. In this tutorial we will learn how to subtract a 5-digit number and hundreds. Now this is very simple. Let's begin with our first example. Suppose you have this question in a test. We've got 34,646 minus 400. Now I'm sure some of you are already shouting out the answer, but let's do this using the vertical format. The first step is to rewrite this question in columns. So let's do that over here. 34,646 minus 400. Now the reason why we're writing it again in columns is that you need to get as much practice writing this down in nice, neat columns. That is the key to this. We're going to label the columns so it's easier to explain. Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and TTH, 10,000s. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and do the subtraction. Now I just want you to have a look at the number we're subtracting. 400. We've got 2 zeros there. Okay, so that means that the two digits 6 units and 4 tens, they're not going to change. We're subtracting 0. So we can move fast forward straight onto the hundreds. Now for the hundreds we have 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Moving on to the thousands and the 10,000s. Now these two digits are also subtracting 0, so they will not change. In this example, only the hundreds has changed. And we have, in a short space of time, reached our answer. 34,246. Now, did you notice how simple that was? Okay, we're now going to move on to our second example. This time we have 87,357 minus 800. 87,357 minus 800. So again, we're going to rewrite this in nice, neat columns in the vertical format. So we've got 87,357 minus 800. Let's label the columns. We've got units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and do the subtraction. Now again, because we've got 2 zeros here, those two digits will not change. The units remain 7 and the tens remains 5. Now let's move on to the hundreds. For the hundreds we have 3 minus 8. Now 3 minus 8 we cannot do because 3 is smaller than 8. Now I'm sure you know what I'm going to do next. Let's focus on the column. Let's focus on the column to the left of the 3. We've got 7,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross out the 7. 7 minus 1 is 6, and the 1 we have taken we're going to move across to the hundreds. Therefore the hundreds has now become 13 minus 8. 13 minus 8 is 5. So we can write this down. It's 5 hundreds. Now as for the thousands, don't forget we've got 6, not 7. And the 10,000s, they are subtracting 0, so these two digits will not change. Okay? The 7, the thousands, the 7 became a 6. So 6 minus 0 is 6. So therefore our answer is 86,557. And for that we get a nice big tick. So that is subtraction of a 5-digit number and hundreds.